Hey, welcome back to the Food Heritage Show. Um, this is one of a series of shows we're doing about celery, and this one's all about Michigan's celery of Kalamazoo County, its history and heritage. You can see there's the county down there. One of the things early on that I collected was this wonderful um, big poster celebrating or advertising Kalamazoo celery nerve tonic. And so this is one of my favorite things we have in the collection. Michigan's abundance of mucklands made it a great place to grow celery, and the the Dutch immigrants to this area were familiar with growing crops in low wetlands and learned how to drain off the wetlands. And so this is very familiar to them when they got to this part of Michigan. They knew what to do to turn it into a very intensive farming, especially of celery. And you can see their wooden shoes were perfect in Netherlands and also in Michigan to work in these fields. There you can see how labor intensive. There's a memory of one of the families that talked about how hard the work was. This is a food heritage memory from Christine Kelly Bailey, and she talked to her father used to say how much work it was, and this is why the celery was a very expensive and a rare thing for almost the most affluent people to have, certainly during the Victorian era. So this part of Michigan, Portage and Kalamazoo County, has preserved their celery heritage, even though I don't think there's much celery being grown there. And they have this interpretive center, but it's also part of a historic park and recreation area, which they've done really well with. And again, this is a perfect example of a community celebrating their food heritage and preserving it. Inside, you can see all the steps that are taken to seed, transplant, blanch, and harvest the crop. And then the marketing and promotion, which is an example I showed you earlier, that big poster, and the celery remedies and recipes. And this pharmacist, Pearlie Abbey, I think his name is, yeah. His house has been preserved. He was a prosperous pharmacist who came up with this concoction, the Kalamazoo celery nerve and blood tonic, and it was marketed all over the place. These were very popular tonics, patent medicines that were popular in the late 19th century, early 20th century, and lots of different companies got into this. You can see the P.L. Abbey Company had this one, and they did a lot of marketing. Look at that label here. It's a wonderful label with showing the celery fields. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. If you like these, let's go back to this. If you like these shows, you can subscribe, tell your friends about them, leave us comments. I hope you, I just love celery, and we'll be doing a lot more shows about this subject. See you again.